Welcome back, and as we earlier said, that summertime is here already in Egypt, and people are preparing to spend their vacations here and there, especially that Egypt is full of many charming spots, and summer is indeed a chance for every member in the family, not only the working mother or the dad, but also for children, because they most of them usually spend a lot of effort studying and doing a lot of homework and working hard during school year, and they would need definitely a break. And that's why we said we're going to be talking or examining the best ways to enjoy your time in summer and take a good break from all the worries of the rest of the year. We're very delighted to be having with us here Dr. Hossam Dwidar, and he is a life coach. He's going to give us the best tips on how to take a break. Good morning, Dr. Dwidar, but should we have to travel to take a break, or because I'm going to give you my own, I'm not supposed to give you my own impression, but yes, it is just take it as a question. Can I have a break with myself without traveling, without anything? Just to cut off from everything and relax and sit down and contemplate about my whole life, and then, you know, recharge my batteries and go back again without even traveling or anything.
First of all, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, you can take a break with yourself without traveling or without moving from home. You know, I have a hashtag in Arabic. It's ولا حاجة.
ولا حاجة.
Yes, just
Why?
enjoying doing nothing.
Yes.
You have to.
That's one of the best things in life.
Yes, 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 and
right.
It's moving well, and a lot of people contacting me for this. I made it with Radio Masr, and it has a good sounding. Just enjoying doing nothing. You have to have a period of time, whatever you like to take, an hour per day, a day per week, a day per month, whatever available for you. Just relax, enjoying doing nothing. Stop thinking, stop everything, and recharge yourself. Do something you like, even relaxation.
Yes, of course. That would be one of the best things that lucky people realize earlier in their lives, on how to take a break and recharge their batteries. But generally talking about the idea of people being under a lot of pressure, family pressure, work pressure, financial pressures, and you know, this is the contemporary life is always like that with everybody. It's not something that would be happening individually to one person or the other. But then would come the best tips to be able to attain an attitude to continue and cope with these pressures. So some would advise that you, whatever that would cause you pressure, you abstain from.
It's very difficult.
How do you see that? If you like to elaborate.
But you have to take a break. You have to enjoy what you're doing at the moment. You have to be grounding. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about the history you have yesterday. Just enjoy your day. Even if you're stressed so much, if you take a break, just relax. Just think about enjoying what you're doing now. Stop thinking about tomorrow. Stop thinking about your obstacles. Or stop thinking about what's pressuring you, and enjoy the moment.
Right, this is myself.
Yes.
But I'm talking about the best ways to cope with life and its pressures, the problems, the different challenges. You don't have to do anything with it. I mean, it's out of your hands. People are, exercising pressure over you, even in the in family matters. How do you try to cope with these types of pressures without affecting you?
With you, there is some obstacles out of your hand, and there is a lot of obstacles within your hand. You can control.
Let's talk about
First
the things
of all,
that is out of my hand.
Yes, out of your hand, don't think about them. just keep away from them. If it's out of your hand, you will do nothing. So
If my kids are having a problem,
accept.
so I keep away from it?
No, no, no. Your kids is not out of your hand. Your kids, you can control your kids. You can raise your kids. It's
No,
your.
I mean, if they're
it's your-
exercising some difficulties and I'm unable to handle it, so
you have
what
to
would I
consult
do?
somebody.
What if it's
If you
not
can-
working? What if if they're encountering something? What if an accident happens? Someone is, they are exercising some kind of a behavior difficulty, something that
You
would
have
need
to
a lot of
consult
pressure and
somebody.
work.
You have to consult somebody.
Of course, but
if
I
you
mean,
can't
how would I
control,
cope with these difficulties in
you
life?
have to accept. It's not in your hands. So I have to accept it, and having what you're in your hand and doing it and practicing how to deal with. But if it's completely out of your hand, so ask for help. But I think if we discuss more, there is something within your hand, you can manage it. You know, you got what I mean. So if they have a behavior problem, just talk with them. What's the problem to reach? What's the problem? It's a very important to talk with your children to see what's affecting them, to see what's hope is. There is a lot of steps you can do with your children to raise them well.
Enjoying life is a kind of science in itself. I mean, it's a
decision.
It's a decision, but it's something that I have to learn and to exercise and, you know, to be trained to do.
Yes.
It's something that someone has to teach me.
Just accept.
Yes, that's right. Because people who, while in their way to enjoy life, there has to be some steps that they have to take.
Yeah.
One of them is that choosing between their peace of mind and chasing things, targets that would cause them a lot of hassle, a lot of pain, a lot of headache,
yes,
a lot of pressure. So this is what coaches,
yes,
some coaches are advising. You stay away of pressure, you stay away of headache, you stay away of things that might hurt you, might bring you backwards. So if you ever encounter something that would make you feel uncomfortable, just leave it, no matter how tempting is it. Even if it's a very close friend, even it's a very tempting job,
yes,
even it's something, I mean, it's a very tempting trip or a situation, just stay away of it.
Yes.
Explain to us, how can a human being do that?
First of all, let's agree that we have needs and want. Okay, needs is the biological needs. You need to eat, you need to drink, you need to have a place to live, you need, this is what you need. And everyone has his needs. Okay, all of us having our needs completely available, even partially available, but we have our needs. What the hassles and the obstacles is coming with our want. We want more. So just take it step by step. Don't aim so high. Don't have high expectations. Just have, even if you have a high expectations, just cut it. And every step you move to what you want, it's an achievement. Even a small step. Just enjoy it. Just appreciate yourself to have this step, and then move. Don't look for it as a whole picture. If you take it as a whole picture, it will be very difficult to reach. But if you cut it like a puzzle and put the puzzle arrange it in place, so you will reach for the whole story. It's a complicated process, but it needs training for acceptance and gratitude. Just be stable, just be grounded, then move. Don't move while you're not stable and you're not grounded.
Let's talk about anger management. Anger management is one of the very, very, very big problems that people encounter, like 90% of the human beings need to have some anger management courses. Even there was a movie about it. But it's a real problem for some people.
Yeah.
So talk to us about anger management and how you could train people to manage their anger and turn it into calmness, even if they have a problem and they're very much stressed, but still they have to remain intact and calm. How do we do this?
First of all, you have to be aware of your anger, and you have to be in need to change. If you don't feel it, and if you're not going to change,
You remind me of the movie.
Yes, no one will change you. You have to change from inside. I'm one of those people. I always
You explode.
Yes, I was like this for a long years, and still up till now I have problem with driving.
Driving,
Yes, I
all of us.
how to control my anger while driving. I'll tell you a story. It happened a month ago. I was going in a one-way street, and a taxi driver came in front of
The
me.
other way around.
Yes, the
Opposite
other way, and one of us have to come
And he didn't
go
want
back.
to. Taxis
Yes.
are always like that.
He's stopped, and I stopped. I
You go
stopped the
smash the
engine.
window and smash his ass.
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I had a phone call, and I'm going with one of my clients, and still with her. And then I realized what I'm doing. I'm losing time. What I'm doing. I'll stay like this. I'll stop. No, I have to
And what was
control.
his reaction?
His reaction? He did the same, and he stopped the engine, and we stuck together.
Okay.
And here I realize I'm angry. It's my ego. He must go back, or I must go back. What happening if I went back? Nothing. So I started to turn on the engine again, and I just moved backward and let him drive. And he's like a winning.
Not saying, not even grateful.
Just like this. I thought to myself, so what happened?
That's a very interesting situation.
Yes, I spared time. I spared my nerve. And
But
I
what do you
spared-
think about his reaction?
What's the matter with him? What's the importance with me?
It
for
didn't
his reaction?
provoke you?
No, I didn't look to him at all. I just left him move, and nothing. It's a very good practice. I was proud of myself. Yes.
Well, my own idea of anger management is like Jack Nicholson and in that movie. But anger management need courses. I mean,
Need training.
need training and courses
Yes,
also.
just the training, just to train yourself, just the breathing, how to breathe, how to stay stable when you're losing your temper. Just anger itself, it's a protective mechanism of the body. We need it, okay? But we have to control it.
We need sorrow, but we don't need anger.
We need everything. We need fear, we need anger, we need everything. Because it's a protective mechanism. Maybe sometimes you have to be angry to react to the situation. But you have to control it, to help you move, not to stop you. This is the problem of all of us. We are not controlling our emotions, our anger, our fears. We want to suppress it. Don't suppress. Accept. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm angry. Why I'm angry? Let's talk to yourself. Why I'm angry for this situation? Is it my ego? Is it something else? Why I'm angry? For each situation, you have your reasons. Just be conscious to your reasons and just think about them. Why I'm angry? Once you will find the answer,
You analyze the
you
situation.
will start
But
to control.
let's also talk about time management, and that is related to our topic, which is enjoying your time in vacation and enjoy every moment. You're planning for every day. You have a schedule. You have a program for your vacation. How many people do that? I mean, I'm one of the people who take a
A
vacation
lot
and I
of
go and
us,
sleep.
a lot of us don't do this. You know, writing is very important, and we are all neglecting writing. Even you can write even on the mobile notes. Just write what do you want to do for the
I can
week, for the
easily
2 days.
write, and
Yes.
lots of people could write, but to be able to execute those and these steps that I wrote down or follow that program, that is the problem.
Yes.
You can write millions and millions of programs, write them down, but you can never follow them.
Yeah, you
I mean,
write millions and millions, it will be a huge number. You will never find it. You will never
no,
finish
I mean,
them.
if I set a
Just,
program
yes,
for the holiday,
yes,
but
enjoy doing
I
one
mean,
thing from it.
not in
First.
the idea of enjoying, but the idea of the program starts at 8 o'clock going to the beach, for example. Who would, in his full mind, wake up at 8 o'clock to go to
Why
the
you're
beach?
putting it at 8 o'clock?
No, I mean, these are the trips. I mean, if you go to any trip, if you're traveling
you have
abroad,
a
I mean,
schedule.
there's a schedule.
Yes, yes.
And it's an important schedule. You're going to visit museums, you're going to go to some place by boat or something. I mean, you're traveling
This is not a
abroad.
vacation.
So
Don't
lots of
consider
people,
it as a vacation.
that wouldn't be a vacation, right?
No. Vacation is your own vacation. Vacation is you're planning for it. If you're going for a trip, for a scheduled trip, it's a touristic trip. Even in Egypt, okay? It's a scheduled trip. So you're doing, you know, a routine day. It's not a vacation. You will not recharge your power. It's a trip. It's not a vacation. A vacation, you have to control it. You have to put your plan, and you have to enjoy your vacation. Not to be in a hurry for visiting museums, for having a lunch at exact time, for
right,
having.
that's true.
No,
That's true.
this is not a
But
vacation.
this is for us, people who are, I mean, working people. But what about children? We need to just teach them some values. We need to teach them commitment. We need to teach them some cultural awareness and things like that. And that wouldn't really work with that particular type of thinking. Like, for example, if they're having a vacation, they have to play sports, they have to go swimming, they have to go watch.
Why they have to?
Because to learn new skills.
From your point of view, from our
To learn.
point of view, from parents' point of view.
But experience, when you go to several places and experience new things, it add to your, to your experience and add to your character. It builds characters.
Yes, let's agree first that they having the values and beliefs, and they learn them from us without learning. They just notice what are we doing from about 2 years or 3 years. They started to collect data. You're giving data to them, and they just, you know, putting in the storage of the brain, and start to have everything you're doing, or the post parents doing, and they analyze it and put it in the storage till the time they use it. Let's agree that kids nowadays are not like us before, or the generation before us. We have to discuss with them what's the hobbies they like, what's the interest of them, and let's guide them to do what they want and not what we want, because it's a very huge obstacle for raising kids, that we want them to be what we want them to be, not what they want to be. So I have to, my child have to go to swimming practice, have to go to tennis practice, have to go to football practice, have to go to basketball practice, then he will choose. And once he came to you and tell you, I don't like basketball, why? You're very great in
Not
what?
exactly the type of sports, but I'm talking about experiences in life, like meeting people, going through situations in real life, learning about history, going to museums, going to see plays, going to see movies,
Make it joyful for him.
not really joyful, but going through experience so that he can make a character out of himself. I mean, reading about things or listening to about things is totally different from going through the experience. And go through the experience with your, I mean...
You know, our last vacation was in 30 December, and it was the
Christmas
New
time.
Year Eve and something like this. And while we were in Sharm el-Sheikh, I took all my family to Sharm el-Sheikh Museum. I put
It was a
in the
punishment
schedule.
for them?
No. It was I make it like a cheerful thing. It's a new museum. It's opened, and I just give them some photos and videos on the mobile. Look, this museum, and you know, when you're doing something from your heart, God will help you. I went through the
So
museum.
they loved it?
I went through the museum. I didn't like museums at all before. Myself, but I told them I have to give them, you know, the opportunity to see if they like. We went through the museum. I don't know where to start and nothing to do. And at once, one of the people working in the museum, he came to us and told me, "Hi, Sayer, hi. If you need any help, I'm X from the museum department. I'm a leader, a tour leader here. You need our service. It's free." I told, "Yes, please." And he came with us. It was marvelous.
Exactly.
They enjoyed it
Explaining
so much.
things.
Yes, they enjoyed it so much. And they planning for each travel. Let's have one museum for each travel after that.
How about people who try to get an extra job during summer? I mean, many students would go, and you know, the stories of success is full of stories like that. Like people even selling lemonade,
Yes.
doing catering,
Doing coffee in the
selling
Wahat
bracelets.
Road, yes. A lot
Right.
of doing this, yes.
Kids nowadays in clubs, they sell bracelets and things like that, and pendants and these things. Do you encourage this?
Yes, sure. They have to have a new experience for everything. They have to try everything. In the same time, don't hurt anyone. If they can do whatever they want to do without hurting people, it's okay. It's your freedom. You can do whatever you want without hurting someone.
Finally, what's your cheerful advice for people, or what's your advice for people to stay cheerful during their vacational time?
Just acceptance, gratitude, and enjoy your moment. If you have a joyful moment, enjoy it. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about yesterday. Just enjoy your day. Just enjoy your moment. Just be grounded and peaceful with yourself. I'm here. I'm enjoying whatever you're doing. Yes. Don't think about what I'll do tomorrow. Today is a vacation, and tomorrow I have a lot of work. Don't think about work. Just enjoy your time, your moment.
On that very cheerful note, Dr. Hossam Dwidar, you are a life coach. Thank you so much, and you have a beautiful morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're going to go to a short break, and we'll come to continue the breakfast show, so stay with us.